fine community bus system. Many of you still own private cars, but a lot of people are now commuting around the community in golf carts. And that's going to be the topic this week of the CCA. Denise Welch joins us today. And you brought along a special guest. Introduce your guest.
Yes, this is I'm Brian Rott, and he is the CEO of Mart.
All right.
And he's got an interesting family history on golf carts that I will let him
Brian,
tell.
welcome to the show. I understand your grandfather started your business?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, my grandfather started Mart in 1959.
Wow.
Making us one of the oldest golf car dealers in the country.
Wow, that's great. I understand you're not letting him retire. You're making him work still.
Well, at 93 years old, he still comes to work 4 to 5 days a week.
That's great.
Sits in his same desk and does the same job he's been doing for many, many years.
That's great. I would imagine golf carts probably fall into 2 categories. One would be the sort of the generic rental cart that we see at a golf course. If you're playing and you don't have your own cart, you rent one from the golf course. But the ones that are really neat, in fact, we saw the ones you guys drove up in earlier today, neat paint jobs, all kinds of custom things, great upholstery and all that on the ones you sell to individuals.
Indeed, yeah. Golf cars have become completely a new class of their own with the new low-speed vehicle, also known as a golf car in Laguna Woods community. These are street-legal vehicles that can allow you to commute from your home to some of the commercial establishments in the area, and of course to the golf course for traditional golf.
Denise, we know the golf cart issue, the golf car issue, has been a long debated one here in this community. One does not require a driver's license, the other one does. One does not require headlights or windshield wipers, the other one does. There's a lot of issues there. But whatever the people are using, they can get around the community, and there's lots of routes to get around the community, not only using the golf course, but other trails and activities as well. Several of our intersections are now marked golf cart crossing.
Exactly, and so I don't have a car, and I get around everywhere in my golf cart with a T. And the golf cars are allowed, as Brian was saying, on public streets, but not in our area, because they have to be on streets that are 35 miles per hour or less.
Right.
And
so
we don't have it really any place to do that.
Right.
But now the city has brought up the sidewalk on El Toro, so I can now cross over from the Lutheran church over to the Catholic church and then go down the sidewalk to get to the CVS pharmacy in that area there. And then to get to the senior center, all of this is in our booklet, that I go out to gate 8 and I get on their brand new golf cart sidewalk, and I can go down, cross over and go down to the seniors center and all their activities, or to Polly's Pies if I want a big piece of pie or something.
Right.
So it's great.
You can also get all around the community, all kinds of places. And this is the booklet you'll be getting on Thursday at the CCA meeting. But in addition to reading about golf carts and learning about golf carts and other modes of transportation, you're also going to have some driving things going on, I understand, over in the parking lot.
Yes, we're going to have it in the Area 51, or our new parking lot, that we'll be having a golf cart rodeo, R-O-A-D-E-O. And so, and this is going to be a fun event, and it will be competitions on parallel parking, backing up, and then going through some cones. And Gary Anderson from the bus transportation has been doing bus rodeos for years, so he's going to add a couple of little extra things to make it even more fun.
So people can bring their carts down there and participate in that if they want to. That's great. That sounds like a lot of fun. And that's all coming up on Thursday of this week.
At Clubhouse 7.
You'll be at Clubhouse 7 again. Obviously, you need the outside parking area to do the
And the interesting thing is that some people said, well, gee, I don't want to be walking down by the parking lot. Well, the Clubhouse 7 has a patio that overlooks the parking lot, so you can sit up there in comfort and watch the events going on, or you can be right down in the event. And I believe that Brian is bringing a couple of 6-passenger golf carts so that if people would, don't want to walk from Clubhouse 7 down there, that they will take them
Shuttle.
down. A shuttle.
You'll be the shuttle bus.
Thank you, a shuttle bus.
That's great. So what are some of the trends in golf? Obviously individuality. I've seen some that look like hot rods and some that look like Jaguars and some that look like all kinds of things. So you've got lots of flexibility. But I mean, just the one that you guys came up in with the orange and black upholstery was pretty dramatic. So not everybody wants that style, but that's available.
Yeah, one of the neat things about having the ability to customize these vehicles allows you to personalize it as well. So you can do a complete paint job to match your car or motorhome, or maybe just your college or favorite sport teams, and we do lots of that. I mean, of course, individualizing each car is what makes it fun for the owner. So being that we are able to do that at our facility in San Diego, where we make these cars custom, truly custom.
Sounds like a lot of fun. So people can find out more by contacting you folks and learning more about that. And I think you're going to be there on Thursday. People can meet you and find out more about what you folks have to offer.
Absolutely, and we welcome the opportunity to work with everybody.
Sounds great. That's an update on Third Mutual as well as CCA. And Brian, thank you for coming by this morning as well. Good to have you with us today. Again, CCA will be over at Clubhouse 7 this week. And be sure to pick up one of these. It's got some great information, including a complete system of the maps on how you can get around this community without having a car. Kind of a neat approach there. We'll be coming right back with more as we continue on with our program for Monday for you right here on Channel 6.